Welcome to this tutorial series where we create a Lego game from scratch. So we will start with the character creation, and this will be a multi-part tutorial on the character because it's quite complex. Even though it looks so easy, there are quite a few things to do, and we will completely we will rig it and animate it later in Unity. But this is the result of the first parts. You can move this character and he is fully integrated, and yeah, that's it. Let's go. If you search for Lego figure measures at Google image search, you will find some good reference image, for example this one. After you download the image and you started up Blender, you can delete the default cube, hit add image, reference, and add the reference image. Before you do that, you should clear your view so that it doesn't look like this. So press 1, say add image reference, minifigure. Then grab the figure and put it on the perfect spot here. And then we hit 3 on the numpad, add the reference image again. But this time we will center the side view on this point as perfect as you can do it. Okay. Now we have the reference images. It looks some kind of strange and there's a bug, but this is the beta version of Blender 2.8. A release candidate is out, and maybe the full version in a few days. So we will add a cylinder for the head. Let's start with the head. We always switch between 1 and 3, so these two views are the most important ones. We will grab the cylinder and put it directly in the middle of the face and try to match the size. If you want to see the reference image, you can always click here. It's show whole scene transparent. Then you see the reference image, and it's easier for you to really match up all the lines. So as soon as you matched everything, you go into the edit mode, and then you select the top ring by clicking Alt and the left mouse button. Then we click or hit Ctrl B for the bevel mode, and then we can scroll to add more vertices. We will do it in this view. I think that's the most or easiest view. Then we really go from one edge to another, add maybe 2 times this vertices. That will give us this round look, and we will do this here. The same thing basically. This looks good. It doesn't have too many vertices. Everything's fine. Select the top, and then we extrude it and scale the whole thing. So we have to scale until we match the edges of the top corner. Then we do the same thing again. Grab it until it reaches the point of the reference image. Then Ctrl B, and maybe a little less vertices added, but there we go. And the last thing, we should create the hole. Unfortunately, this is not in the reference image, but we can really try to get it right. Just put it down. So here we are. This is our head. Looks pretty solid. Let's go for the neck. We will always select this loop here and then extrude it, put it down until you reach the reference point. And that's it. That's the head. Easy as that. We will continue with the body. We go to add mesh cube, and the cube will be placed somewhere around the body. It doesn't matter because we will directly go into the edit mode. And then select, I think we have to set each vertex by one. So grab the vertex, put it here, or maybe the complete edge. This makes more sense. So put the edge where it belongs. Go to this one, put it here. Then this one here. And there we go. Okay, looks fine. It's a little bit too big for us. So let's go to the other view, scale the whole thing until it matches our reference image. Okay, there we go. One thing I forgot with the head is this loop here. It should be as deep in the body as you want, because we will then join all the bodies at the end. Okay, but other than that, this looks fine so far. Let's make a loop selection here, if this is possible. No, it's not possible. Control. Then select everything, and then we will hit Control B again and try to, yes, there we go. I think 1 is enough, or 2. 2 looks fine. So there we go. The last one, I think, in the complete model, hopefully. And then we can continue here. This is pretty easy. So just select the bottom of your mesh and extract it here, and then you see there is a gap or a step, and we have to model the step. I don't know why it's there. I never actually saw this in a Lego figure, that there is some kind of a gap, but it's there. It's really there. I have had a look at some images, and so let's go. We will scale the thing. The gap is not there at the front or the bottom. So let's put them here. Select the complete bottom face, extrude the bottom face until you hit the mark. So very interesting. Here is no bevel modifier, though we can leave it like that, I guess. Yeah, it looks quite okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we will add the next thing, and that is a cylinder. Rotate 90 degrees, put the cylinder where it belongs. Maybe in this view it's a little bit easier to have the or find the right position. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. You will have more time to really match the position. It is not really going down. There is a slight change. Okay. The first thing we will do is we will duplicate it. So Shift D, duplicate, scale it a little bit. Then we select our, go back into the selection, our body, and then we'll add a modifier, a Boolean modifier, where it is. There we go, Boolean, where are you? There we go, Boolean, okay. We'll select the object, here is a cylinder, the bigger cylinder, we choose difference, apply, take cylinder, delete it, and then we have cut out the cylinder, and this is exactly what we wanted, so perfect. Next up, more cutting. So a cube, scale the cube down, put the cube where it should be, so on this line, so as small as it can get, then scale it in Z axis, so, and in this view scale it Y axis, and there we go. And in this view we will do the same thing again. So Boolean modifier, select the box, choose difference, apply it. Choose the thing again, move it here. Choose your cylinder, Boolean modifier, select the box, apply. Oh, stop. Select the box, this was okay, but then we have to choose difference, apply, and we can get rid of the box. There we go. Control L helps you selecting all the linked elements, and in one we will scale this a little bit. Now it should, yes, perfectly go into the body. Yeah. But no, it's not the way it works, right? Let's have a look at the reference image. No. Not really, so let's select these few here. No, not this one. It's really hard to see within this body. But I think this looks good. Extrude to the top. There we go, this should be it. It's enough. Okay. We will only model one side, the right side. Then we will select these edges here until we are at an edge that we can pull down. I think these two are okay. Just select everything, include the vertices. Then we will make a loop selection, create a face. It's the same thing with the other side. There we go. No. Perfect. Then we select 1, 2. Vertices. Side look. Extrude down. Perfect. And we have to create the faces for the leg. That was wrong. Oh. Still, there we go. And the other side, this should be easier as soon as we go deeper. Okay, this does work. And then we will extrude it until, I would say, this point here. Rotate it so that it's even. Extrude until you reach the bottom. Select the front face. And we will extrude the front face. That's it, nearly. We will select this complete side. And if we have a look at the reference image, this is actually a little bit rotated. So I think this looks as it should be. Now we need holes in it, a lot of holes. So at first, maybe the bottom. It's easier to get rid of this edge and create a complete new face and create an extrusion. Yeah, okay, the edge is there again, but now it's a little bit easier. And the same thing, we just approximate. Oh no, there in the reference image there is everything we need. Scale it until it reaches a point in the reference image, and then extrude it. I can't see it. There we go. Yeah, looks quite okay. Do we have the holes in the bottom? Yes, we have. Let's add another cylinder. Put it here. No, here. I think this is where it should be, yes, but we have to rotate it again, 90 degrees. Now it looks better. And just put it where it belongs, there. It was okay, but the wrong image. And now, as always, select this one, Boolean modifier. We will cut into our figure, choose the cylinder, difference, apply, choose the cylinder again. And now we move the cylinder up until here. Okay. And the same thing, Boolean modifier, select the cylinder, difference, apply, and then we can delete the cylinder, and hopefully everything is as it should be. Yeah, we are done with the leg, we are done with the body, the head, and the arms are the only things left now. And therefore we create a circle. We will put the circle where the arm, maybe where the arm ends. It's a little bit easier to start here. Let's go into the edit mode. It's easier to see where the arm is there. There with the reference image. I think this looks pretty okay. Now we extrude it till we reach this point. Just scale it as it should be. There we go. Scale it only the x-axis. This is not a perfect circle if you look from above. But this looks fine. Okay, extrude it again. Now we go really to the edge. There we go, this is our arm. The arm looks okay. Let's have a look in the solid mode. Yes, you can correct it, but for me it's okay. It's not the perfect arm, but it's a pretty solid one. It's enough for our game. Okay, let's close the loop here by just make it smaller. Yeah, it looks good. Now we can extrude it. Perfect. I would extrude it a little bit further so that we can merge it with a new object. We will add the last thing, and that's just a cylinder. So the reference image really helps you with placing the cylinder in the right position. So there we go. Looks like the size is not the same in those two views. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that's what we wanted. We will duplicate this one and then scale it down until we hit the inner circle. Then we scale it here so that the Lego figure has something in the hand, and then we use a Boolean modifier just to cut out everything we don't need with a difference operation. Delete this one. There we go. And I think the last thing that we will do is create a cube, place it here, looks perfect, scaling, Boolean modifier, select the cube, difference as always, apply, and I think we can get rid of the cube. There we go. Let's have a look without our reference images. And here we go, our Lego figure. The arm's not quite right, so let's solve all the issues with it. There it looks okay, there it's a little bit too much. I think I would rotate the whole thing. Perfect, now we only have to duplicate the arms and select. Okay, to duplicate we go into the edit mode, select the complete mesh here by selecting Ctrl L, and then we hit P and separate the selection. So now this is a separate object. We will then select this one completely and just delete it. Delete everything, so vertices should be fine. And then we go into the front view and duplicate the complete thing. Move it to the other side. And notice the problem. It won't work that way. We have to add a modifier. Maybe, let me just have a look. Yes, it's just one object. There's a mirror modifier, but you have to make sure to choose the right axis. There we go. And then you just apply it. And it's perfectly mirrored. In the edit mode, we will choose all of these things here and move it in the correct position. That's it. We do the same for the arm. Okay. I think I will leave them separate. These should be merged together. So I'll select it, Boolean modifier, select this one, and then intersection is not the right one. We will create a union, apply, and hopefully, yes, this works. So let's just try to select the cylinder, this one, and just delete it. And there we go. So it's one massive object. The head is one object. This is one object. And these are still two. So we add a modifier Boolean, select the arm, say union, apply. Now we have two arms. We have to get rid of the single arm. I think this one is it. There we go. Select it again. Add another modifier. This time as a mirror modifier. Mirror is the correct edge, but it's not the correct position. So, and the reason for that, I think, is because here is the pivot point. And yeah, we have to change it. So what we will do is we get rid of the modifier, set it to the position where it should be. So 0, 0, 0 is a good position for a mirror point. And then we will activate our reference images again to position the arm correctly. In the edit mode, this is important to keep the pivot point at 0, 0, 0, and then just set it where it should be, I think. Looks like we're looking from a wrong angle on it, but I guess, yeah, it's okay to have some kind of freedom to place it where you want. There we go. So the most important thing is that this is really in the body. Let's modify it. It's better to modify it before we create this mirror, because after it you do not have any chance to correct it. Okay, it looks still a bit off. Why is it? Mesh limit 0. Makes no sense for me. But it's okay. We will just apply it. Go into the edit mode. Select this. And do not ask ourselves why this is happening. We'll just place it where it is, on the same position as the other one. Yeah, I think we're fine. There we go. This is our Lego figure. Let's have a look at the triangles. Triangles are normally here. You see a lot of vertices. Maybe we kill some of them to be a little bit more mobile friendly, or we do not have to use that many. That's it for this time. Next time we will have a look at how to add a face and how to rig our
Lego Figure, so stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel to get more straight to the point tutorials.